famous restaurant, and today we're talking about Huertas Rotos. Huertas Rotos are our Huevos Rotos. Huevos Rotos is one of the more classic greasy spoon dishes in Spain. You see it everywhere. It's French fries, which aren't super crispy because they use olive oil to fry in, chorizo, and then a fried egg. And Huevos Rotos means broken eggs. So at the table, they crash everything together and it breaks. So it's something you'd want to eat really any time of the day. We've taken a little bit of a twist in the dish, which is emblematic of how we like to do things here, and a lot of people these days like to go abroad or look into books or older books to find inspiration and parlay it into a dish that they're excited about and then stays true to the classic flavors. And for us, there's lots of inspiration. Little parts of the dish we're pulling from influences. So we take potato strands, which we cut on a turning slicer, and then make a chorizo vinaigrette to dress the potato strands, which are very quickly flash fried, and then a slow poached sous vide egg on top. Almost like a spaghetti carbonara in Spain, or also we've gotten some comparisons to ramen with the jiggly poached egg, and we have some scallions on top as well. And also was influenced by Sichuan Gourmet, the Sichuan place in Midtown that has a dish of shredded potatoes and chili oil, which was a big influence on this dish because it was the first and only time I've had potatoes that are crunchy because they're undercooked. They're not golden brown and crispy because they've caramelized, but rather just undercooked potatoes like al dente pasta. And that's where the texture from this dish comes from, is having the potatoes be very quickly cooked and not golden brown. And these are just the least expensive, simplest Idaho potatoes. And we tried it with different types of potatoes and better potatoes, and always came back to just using Idaho baking potato. And the chorizo, we use several different types of chorizo here. But for this one, we use a Palacio, which is a very dried, and I think you want something that's pretty firm and a little bit fermented funkiness, because we take a chorizo and grind it again. And if you're using a softer chorizo, you would end up with like bigger clumps, more like an Italian sausage ragu than this vinaigrette that we're looking for. We didn't want to do too much to change the flavor. And I think it eats pretty much, if you close your eyes, the textures will be different, but the flavors are just as they would be in Spain. So for us, it's how do we get to that result, but with a bit more exciting, not just the look of the dish, but I think it's easier to eat in a sense, because as you break that soft poached egg, it becomes a sauce in the way that eggs are a sauce for carbonara, whereas with a fried egg, it's more difficult to work in the cooked white and then the soft yolk, and making it so that it doesn't take a lot of thought to create a perfect bite. Every bite should really be just as it should be. So hopefully we've improved upon a classic.